Mastering indirect questions in different tenses. Enhance your English conversations. Hello, language learners. Welcome back to our series on conversational English. Today, we're going to dive into a crucial part of everyday communication, that is, indirect questions. More specifically, we'll learn how to construct these questions in different tenses. By the end of this video, you'll have a good understanding of how to form and use indirect questions, which can make your English conversation more polite and sophisticated. First off, let's clear the air on what indirect questions are. They are a more polite way to ask for information or make requests. While direct questions might sound a bit abrupt or confrontational, indirect questions soften the request and add a touch of politeness. They typically start with introductory phrases such as, "Could you tell me?" "Do you know?" or "I was wondering." Remember, the question word, who, what, where, when, why, how, usually stays the same in indirect questions. Now let's get down to forming indirect questions in different tenses. We'll start with the present simple tense. Suppose we have a direct question. Where does he live? An indirect question could be, "Could you tell me where he lives?" Notice that the auxiliary verb, does, disappears, and we simply use the base verb, lives. Next, let's see how to form an indirect question in past simple tense. Take the direct question, "When did you arrive?" An indirect version could be, "Do you remember when you arrived?" Here, the auxiliary, did, is omitted, and we just use the base form of the verb, arrived. Lastly, let's form an indirect question in the future simple tense. The direct question might be, "When will the event start?" An indirect version could be, "Do you know when the event will start?" In this case, we keep the auxiliary, will, because it indicates the future tense. Now, it's time for some practice activities. Take these direct questions and try to turn them into indirect questions. 1. What is your name? Present simple. 2. Where did you go on vacation last summer? Past simple. 3. What will you do after the class? Future simple. You can pause the video here, try to convert these questions, and then resume the video to check your answers. Here are the answers. 1. Could you tell me what your name is? 2. Can I ask where you went on vacation last summer? 3. Do you mind telling me what you will do after the class? Remember, there are different ways to phrase indirect questions, and these are just some examples. Well, that's all for this lesson, folks. Remember, practice is key to mastering indirect questions in different tenses. Try to incorporate them into your daily conversations, and soon, they'll become second nature. Thank you for joining me today. Stay curious, keep learning, and I'll see you in our next lesson. Happy learning!